Today is December 31st, 2022. Today is New Year's Eve, the last day of 2022. And this video is about the things what happened this year. And let me start off. At the beginning of the year, I found out my Uncle Acre had passed away and his partner Roger had passed away at the beginning of the year and stuff. And when this year had first came in here, I was still under a lot of grief of the death of my friend Jess, who had passed away back in 2021 and stuff. And I was also under a lot of stress about moving and stuff. Cause I was supposed to have went down to West Virginia. I supposed to have moved there, but I went to West Virginia back in the summertime, around June and stuff, and it didn't really work out. Cause I didn't get the chance to meet with the housing people. If I try to get a house down there, like a low income house, like one of Melissa house apartments, that didn't work out. And so I was supposed to have moved out before the 1 year anniversary of the death of my friend Jess, but I didn't. I was supposed to have, because the landlord told me I only had up to October, and I convinced him to stay into December. But there was a storm happening. He told me I got to the end of January of the end of January of this coming year coming up here. I got to move on the 31st of that year and stuff. And so much had happened. Russia had invaded Ukraine. This is the first time I saw a major war in Europe since World War II, since World War II, a major war, up to 100,000 Russian soldiers was killed. And I think that's the same thing on the Ukraine side. But Russia also got attacked by Ukraine, sent missiles and had attacked Ukraine inside their country. This is the first time Russia had been attacked by a foreign country since World War II. This is the first time I saw this in my lifetime, to see Russia to be attacked by a foreign country since the Germans did it in the 40s, since World War II. And there was a mass shooting happened here in Buffalo by white supremacist terrorists on the tops on Jefferson Street, because that was the tops my parents used to live around the corner from, and they used to go there, which had hit national news. And the President of the United States and the First Lady came here and stuff, over there on tops on Jefferson, after that mass shooting that happened over there on Jefferson Street by white supremacist terrorists who came from upstate New York. And then you had Queen Elizabeth had died, Gorbachev had died, the last Soviet leader had died. He was denied a state funeral by Putin. And Queen Elizabeth had died. Prince Charles became King Charles. And then today we found out about Pope Benedict XVI had died, and a famous news reporter by the name Barbara Walson had died. We have found out today and stuff. And so so many extraordinary things had happened in 2022. This is the first time in my life I ever saw Russia been attacked by a foreign country, by Ukraine, because Ukraine sent drones and missile strikes inside Russia. And this is the first time I actually saw Russia ever been attacked inside a country by a foreign country since the Germans. This is the first time I witnessed this in my lifetime. This is also the first time I witnessed in my lifetime the first Pope who resigned since 600 years ago, because Pope Benedict XVI, he's the first Pope resigned 600 years, had died and stuff. I had witnessed that, to see a Pope resign for the first years ago, back in the early days, back around 2013 and 2012. He was the first Pope resigned since 600 years, and then I witnessed him die and stuff. And I don't celebrate New Year's, because after my mom passed away back in 2013 and stuff, I don't celebrate New Year's. I only just celebrate the year going out. Like tonight, I'm going to celebrate 2022, but I don't celebrate 2023. I don't celebrate New Year. So I am going to celebrate 2022. It hadn't been a good year or a bad year. It's just been a normal year. We had a blizzard last week, which had got national media attention with riots. People had said there were looting and riots in some of these stores and stuff. They said around different areas and stuff. It had brought down the National Guard and stuff, and I didn't have nothing to eat for a couple of days because of the storm and stuff. And then the only good thing that came out of the storm was I convinced my landlord to let me stay to the 31st of January of 2023 and stuff. That's the only good thing that came out of it and stuff. So I do gotta look for another place, man. starting in January and stuff. Cause I don't support to. I ain't really supposed to be here right now. I supposed to have been living somewhere else, but. So I mean, I was lucky enough to convince my landlord to let me stay a little longer because of the cost of living had went up and stuff, and I still need more time because I was still under a lot of grief over the death of my friend Jess, because her death has psychological affected me throughout this 2022. I mean, like I said, so much had happened this year. I saw so much extraordinary things, from Queen Elizabeth dying to Gorbachev dying. Russia invaded Ukraine. Now Pope Benedict XVI had died, and my uncle Aker had died. So his partner Roger had died this year and stuff. We had a mass shooting in Buffalo. We had mass shooting in other parts of the country, but Buffalo, it happened here to black people, to on my people on the east side of Buffalo. That was the tops where my parents used to live around the corner from years ago and stuff. My late parents and stuff, and 2022 been like extraordinary year, but I don't know what 2023 is going to bring on. But one of my biggest fear is we could get into a World War III or a nuclear war, because that war in Ukraine seems like it ain't going to end no time soon, and I believe that could turn into some type of global war. That's what I believe. Because I mean, this is my first time ever seeing Russia got attacked inside their own country since the Second World War, by Ukraine sending missiles and drone strikes inside Russia. Last time that country was attacked inside was by the Nazi, and Russia also the first country with nuclear weapons to be attacked by another country, because every country with nuclear weapons never really get attacked by another foreign country. Russia is the first country I've witnessed to see to be attacked by a foreign country when they invaded and stuff, because our country involved in helping Ukraine try to defeat the Russians, to try to stop a new Russian empire of being built up. And one of my fears is of a World War III could be building up. But at the same time, the cost of living going up. I gotta find a new house this coming New Year's, a new apartment and stuff. I gotta be out of here by the end of next month and stuff. I was supposed to have left this month, but by the storm happened, I convinced my landlord to let me stay for one more month. The only thing I'm gonna say is right now is I'm gonna celebrate this New Year's Eve, this 2022. I don't celebrate New Year's, but only to celebrate a year we're going out, especially if this a normal year. But this been a normal year for me, so I'm gonna celebrate this 2022 going out. Peace.